Welcome to the latest installment of the Brothers Juniors Weekly Wrap. This week we come to you following the final round of home games to be played at Stan Williams Park. The weather was fantastic on Saturday and we had all four fields running. It was fantastic to see. But sticking with the Field 1 action with the competitive age groups, they got underway with our under-12s, who probably put in their best performance of the year. Unfortunately, they were still defeated by 18 points to 8, but the 3 tries to 2 scoreline really showed how close the game was. Ryan Callaghan getting across the stripe twice for the Fish. And as I said, a much improved effort, and if these guys are able to continue to improve on their current trajectory, then in the near future they're going to be a very good little football side. So keep up the good work, boys. Our under-13s, they ran out fairly comfortable winners, 58 points to 8. Saifu Savage again was outstanding, bagging himself a hat-trick, but he was really ably supported by a number of other players, which was fantastic to see. It was a real team performance to come up with that 50-point win where the mercy rule was invoked. They're a side who either lose big or win big. There's no sort of average performances by them, and if Coach Shannon Moyle is able just to bridge that gap a little and get the defensive side of the game schmick, then they're going to be a very, very hard side to beat as we move forward towards the finals. Into our under-14 side, it's a side that just keeps on keeping on. So far undefeated in the regular competition. We come away again with 36 points to 12 win over arch rival Kangaroos, which featured former player in Bronson Poi Poi. The boys were quite good and quite clinical in what they did, and yet again Xavier Savage found himself on the try scorer sheet bagging a double, and that also keeps Xavier within the top 50 around the country as well. So keep up the fantastic work, Xav. Under 15s, unfortunately just not good enough on the day to get the spoils. Sam Williams bagged a double, but wasn't quite enough to overcome their opposition, going down by 24 points to 14. Fantastic to see one of our major partners, Isuzu Youth Australia, get down there with a couple of their fantastic models. There's plenty of people asking some questions on the day about Isuzu and their involvement with Junior Rugby League via Brothers. But if you've got any further questions and you like their cars and you're keen to take one for a test drive, then by all means please pop on down to Trinity Isuzu to see Peter and the crew, and make sure that you tell them the Brothers sent you. The under-16s took the field, and probably fortunate for us, the game was called off. Unfortunately, it was due to a pretty serious broken arm to one of the Yarrabah guys. We'd started the game quite slowly and found ourselves behind on the scoreboard 10 points to 6 with a number of errors, and it's a pretty soft defence actually, which was quite disappointing to Trey Hodge with coaching that side. I know it was not one of our greatest performances and one that we can improve on greatly and be far better than, but just sending out a really get well soon sort of message to the Yarrabah player who sustained the broken arm. It looked quite bad, and fingers crossed that he makes a timely and full recovery from that injury. So in wrapping up, this week the entire club heads over to the home of Cairns Junior Rugby League there at Jones Park for hopefully a number of great wins, and until next time, go the Fish.